What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. This is episode 4 of the Dark Souls Remastered All Bosses Walkthrough. We have made it to the depths. So, we just came in from this staircase. We're going to head down here right away. Bunch of hollows down here to be wary of, including this guy who's going to try to get behind you. And there's also some torch hollows down the stairs from here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and plunge this dude. Oh, never mind. No plunge. Ouch. This guy's being goofy. Alright. One more over here. Okay. So as you come over here, you'll see a new type of enemy. This is... Oh, he left. Oh, he's down there. Alright. Butcher. Normally just sitting there chopping some meat. But must have noticed us, so he's coming up. Ooh, you cannot parry that as far as I'm aware. So be careful about that attack. Oh, wait. What was that? Sick. Alright. Now, as we go down those stairs that the butcher came up, there's going to be some dogs, which, as you all know, are the worst enemies in the game. Because of crap like this. Like, how? So obnoxious, man. Like, seriously, dogs are just the worst. Alright, chest here. Get the large ember, which is a very important item in terms of being able to upgrade your weapons further. So, definitely want to make sure we grab that. Another dog here. We're going to try to plunge him. Perfect. Just a couple more in this little watery area. Nice. And it looks like a hollow fell down here as well. Alright, that's all there is for down here. Okay, now you have a couple of options in terms of progressing through this level. You have this little part here where you can break these crates, and there's a little drop down. That's where we're going to go, but first, we're going to come over here, and we're able to actually just drop straight down. I hate that you can't roll through those tables. Here, to meet a new NPC. And talk to him. He's going to thank us for saving him, and next time we go to Firelink Shrine, he will be there. Okay. And if you come over this way... What the... Oh, there's another butcher. Nice. Okay. Now, as you come over here, you'll see this door that... Oh, you can open. I guess you can get through this way. Okay. So this takes you to a closer point to the boss in the level, but it also has you skip over a lot of stuff. Now, be careful where that item is. There, of course, is one of those stupid sludge boys who we can't jump over right now. Very cool. Okay, so we're going to have to slowly hit it out of the way. There we go. Alright, torch hollow. Cool. Okay, and now we're brought into a hallway with even more of those sludge things on the ceiling. And a torch hollow at the very end. Just gonna whoop, just kind of bait them out. Make sure we don't get hit by any of them. Alright, and then with the master key we're able to open this door. If you didn't have it, you'd have to find a key in the area itself to open this, but this gives us access to a bonfire. Go ahead and light that. So that's one option available to you. These guys are going to be annoying. I don't know how I'm not hitting both of them. Alright, you know what? I am not taking the time to kill all of these things. Goodness, it's really annoying that they all followed me in there. Alright. Now we should be good. They're all going to be on the ceiling again, so you just need to watch out for them. And now we can run back to where we were. Okay, then we're able to get back there by dropping down into this hole. And then we'll come over here. So this takes us onto a ledge where if we look down below us, there's a giant rat. He looks a lot scarier than he actually is. It's pretty easy to take out. If you didn't choose the bandit as your, or sorry, not the bandit, the what am I? Brigand. As the starting class, then you don't start with the spider shield, but you can grab it right here. So if you're like, ooh, that's a cool shield, offers some poison protection. If you want it, that's where you can grab it. Okay, then we'll plunge attack the rat. Dunzo, grab this item right here, sewer chamber key. Humanity from the giant rat. Awesome. Okay, now again, when we're here, we have a couple different options available to us as well. We're able to slide down this part. You see, like, the brightness isn't great right now, but there's this little side path that you can just slide all the way down. If you were to do that here where the waterfall is, that would be instant death. So be very careful when you're doing that. We're also able to go over here, which is where we're of course going to go. Grab this item. Now watch out, throughout these little corridors are some pits that you can fall in, with one starting right here. If you fall in those pits, it will take you to a place that has a bunch of basilisks that will just be ready to curse you. So you want to avoid those as much as possible. Ooh, did not see that guy. Okay, so same thing over here. Pit. So be careful not falling down that. Then over here, we've got some medium-sized rats, plus another area with a sludge back there, and I don't think there's anything significant back there to get, so now we're going to try to bait these rats in. There's also a channeler back there who's going to try to buff them, so he can make things kind of annoying. This channeler is very important to kill before you fight the boss. If not, he will buff the boss and just make your life an absolute nightmare, so you want to avoid that by killing him, and he doesn't respawn, so you just get that one kill and you're good to go. Ouch. Oh, wow, okay, very cool. Jeez, dude, I just got two-shot by that rat. We didn't rest at any of those bonfires. Are you kidding me? Welp. Time to run all the way back. Alright, we've made it back. I don't know where our souls are. Oh, they're up there for some reason. Okay, we're not going to get killed by these things this time. We're going to play this safe. Oh, I don't have a bow equipped. That's weird. Ouch. Alright. Okay. Can't see. Thanks. Corpses of giant rats. Go. Oh, that's why they were buffed. That's why they did so much damage before. Alright, cool. Those are taken care of. Now we can get our souls back. Go get this channeler. Oh, there's another rat. Where did you come from? You can see that guy. Okay, now to get the channeler. Oh, okay. As you're coming past these boxes, be careful. Rats will jump out of them. These ones as well. Wait, no. Okay, yeah, we're good. And then there's an item back here you can grab. Large Titanite shard. Down in this room is where the boss is going to be. So like I said, if you leave that channeler alive, he's going to buff the boss and just make that fight a nightmare. Alright, up we go through the fog wall. Forward we go. Got some rats in here to deal with. So on the other side is that room with the giant rat that we were just in. Watch out, the rat comes out of this box. Are. Okay, then you can come through here. And if you come up these stairs, this is where the bonfire is. We're going to go ahead and rest here so that we don't have to go all the way back to Firelink Shrine. Cool. Alright. Down this way. Now, before we drop down, so you can drop down here, and then open this door. Oh, never mind. That opens from the other side. So that's a shortcut we'll be able to unlock a little bit later. So before we can do that, we'll come over here. Back to where we were. Let this rat jump out. Alright, so as we were coming from underneath this place, you can see this little corridor here. This goes back to where the medium-sized rats were in that channeler. So, gonna run through here. Ouch, very cool. And then we're going to go down that slope that I was talking about earlier. Whee! So again, hug the left side. It'll be good. It does get very, more narrow right there. Kind of baits you into a false sense of security. So just hug the whole left side of the wall and you should be good. Okay, and then up here is the door. That is the shortcut to the bonfire. We'll go ahead and unlock that. Alright, and then just a little bit more of the depths to explore before we fight the boss. Come down here. Why? How did that not hit? I need some frame data on that one. Ooh, little baby rat right there. I don't think I've ever actually seen that. That was weird. Right, now we are getting close to where the basilisks are, so here's our first one right here. If you've never fought a basilisk before in a Souls game, this little cloud that they spray, that is Curse. And in Dark Souls 1, Curse can be pretty brutal. It insta-kills you, and it halves your HP until you're able to reverse the Curse itself. So, not fun. They don't really do any melee attacks or anything like that. That is the whole danger to them, is the curse mechanic itself. So as long as you can avoid that, you'll be fine. You can see over there's a whole bunch of them. Alright, grab this item here. We're going to go kill these basilisks to the left. Very good. And there's one down there that this guy's trying to like bait you down into falling down in that pit. So we're not going to do that. We're going to plunge these two boys. Woo. Now those Eyes of Death that they have a chance of dropping, those can be used in the Covenant much later in the game. I'm actually glad that we got one, because it unlocks a pretty cool cutscene. Alright, and then you get the Ring of the Evil Eye, which we're going to put on over the blue Tearstone ring. For every enemy that you kill, you get HP. That's how the ring works. So, pretty good if you're just looking for a more consistent way of staying healthy through your playthrough. Definitely a good ring to put on. Alrighty. Jump over that. If you fall down that hole, if you hadn't killed the basilisks already, that's just kind of like a trap there. So that's why we decided to go down and kill them first. Okay. Should be it for this little sub area. Now over here, I'll kill this rat real quick. Over here is an NPC. Hi, Shemai.
I'm Donald. I'm just here.
This is Donald. He has some gold pine resin that you're able to buy. So after we go level up a little bit, we'll come back and buy some resin from him because it's very good. And then he also has some very cool weapons and armor that you can get from him as well. Although the armor set that he has is crazy expensive and it's pretty heavy as well. But it is cool nonetheless. So if you want to buy any of that stuff, cool. But after we clear this area, he is going to teleport back to Firelink Shrine, so don't worry about not being able to get back to him. He will be available at Firelink after this. Okay, we're going to go spend some souls on some levels real quick. Then we'll go take on the boss. I think maybe we'll kindle this bonfire as well. Get back up to 10 Estus. Oh, I forgot to level up. The whole reason we came here. Okay, let's get a little bit more endurance. Could definitely use some health as well. Perfect. Then we can buy 1 gold pine resin from Donald. We're getting lots of humanity drops from those rats. That is very nice.
Aye.
Thank you.
That was a
Alright, to access the boss, this rat right here, oh, he usually runs into this little doorway. This is where we'll come up these stairs. This will start leading us into that giant room that we saw from before. Don't waste your time coming over here. You can't get past this point. There are a couple of items we're able to grab on these little balconies, though. Nothing over here. Okay, if you are a human, Solare's summon sign does pop up here, so if you need some help with the boss, by all means, here it is. Heavy crossbow and heavy bolt. Okay, this boss that we're going to face is the Gaping Dragon. We're going to go ahead and buff up with some gold pine resin. This guy can look really scary because of its size, but if you know what you're doing, he's not too bad. So he's going to fall down like that, and he's going to charge towards us. Now the hitbox on this move is really annoying, so I just try to stay as far away as possible. Now, Gaping Dragon's tail is able to be cut off as well. It does drop a unique weapon. There we go, the Dragon King Great Axe. So if you're trying to get all the unique weapons in the game, you will need to do that. Okay, get a couple of hits in on his head before he charges forward. Again, on that move, I just try to just stay out of the way. His head is definitely the best place to attack as you do the most damage there, but if you're just looking for any opportunity to hit him, it doesn't really matter where. Alright, jump attack. Want to watch. We'll see if he crashes down here. Nope, he's going to jump again. Boom. Doing it again. Come on, put your head down. Oh, nope, he's going to puke. Okay, when he's doing that, he's going to put this throw up everywhere that goes pretty far. So you just want to get it as far away as possible. All right, here we go. Yeah. A couple hits in on the head. And move away. You see, without that gold pine resin, we're doing a lot less damage, but we are taking him down. Jump. Swipe. He's going to puke again. There we go. We'll go for 3 hits this time. We'll get greedy. Oops. Alright, a few more hits. We should have him. And we'll go for the greed. And there we go. Gaping Dragon. So like I said, not too bad. He can look very intimidating, but he's really nothing crazy. My first playthrough, I struggled with him a lot, but just keep your distance until like he puts his head down, then take advantage of that. Aside from that, yeah, just gotta keep your distance. Don't get in the way of that charge attack. It can really suck and do a lot of damage. And yeah, there you go. So, beating the gaping dragon drops the Blighttown key. So we're gonna go back to the bonfire real quick. Spend these souls. Where am I going? All right, so I went and leveled up. We're back outside Gaping Dragon's boss room. And now the Blighttown key is used for this door right here. And that is where we will call this episode. Heading into Blighttown, which is a very infamous area when it comes to Dark Souls. This place can be kind of rough on your first playthrough. It can make you feel like you want to quit. But I promise the best parts of the game are after you get through this area. So I will be your guide to get you through, beat the boss of the area, which will ring the second bell and take you on to the best part of the game, at least in my opinion. So if you found yourself watching this video, appreciate you stopping by. Please like and subscribe if you can. I'll be putting out more content like this all the time. Again, my plan for these walkthroughs is to do them for all the Souls games. So if you're looking for help there, then subscribe and keep an eye out for those videos. But we'll end this here. We'll see you in part 6 for Blighttown.